Hi everyone, this is the United Star. Today we've got a fun video for you guys. So we have Rishi, who's a United fan, you've seen him before, and we have Farhan, who's a Chelsea fan, and we'll be
Hi Ramesh.
having Rishi and Farhan give their views on United and Chelsea. So I'd like to start with Rishi. Rishi, what is your review of the United season?
In one word, completely disappointing. Uh, let's face it, we hit a good spell only when Bruno came in, and that too, I have a feeling is just that new player coming in who we really wanted, sort of magic, because we really haven't seen the team gel together. As Prasham has mentioned in his previous videos, we haven't had goals which have been consistent. It's been individual moments of brilliance that have led to those goals by Bruno and by other players, but mostly that. So to sum it up, basically inconsistent, and we have a long way to go to even start building the team. I think till now we've just been getting rid of the deadweed and finding out what the true personality of the team is. Are we a 3-5-2 team? Are we a 4-3-3 team? Are we supposed to play like City, or are we supposed to have our own identity? So there's a lot we still have to find out, and sadly we can't find that out because we don't know when the season's going to begin again. I was really hoping that after the spell of 11 games that we had with Bruno, we start finding ourselves who we truly are. But I guess we'll have to wait for that. So yeah, that's how I'll sum it up. I'm just hopeful for next season.
And Farhan, Chelsea review.
Uh, Same along the lines of what Rishi said, we have been very inconsistent. I think from the get-go, I think in the start when we appointed Lampard, I think that was a mistake because he's very inexperienced. And I'd say it's the same with United hiring Ole because I think he's inexperienced too. But coming to Chelsea, I think Lampard has done okay given that he lost Hazard in the summer and he didn't have a transfer window. So he's done well integrating some young players, but he's also displayed a certain amount of favoritism towards certain players. Like I don't understand why Mason Mount is still in the team because he offers nothing creatively, in my opinion. Um, and also, N'Golo Kante is there. Uh, I think it's time to move on from Kante because he's not the same player he was like a couple of seasons ago. He's not as defensively robust as he was some time back. Maybe it's because of the injuries or something, but I think it's time to move. If we get a good offer, we should definitely sell Kante. I think our midfield, we should start building from Jorginho, Kovacic, and add another third midfielder. I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek would fit very well in there. And also, we've got Ziyech, who's going to come, in the new following season. So that is going to bolster the attack. But as for this current season, I think it's been very inconsistent. We've not performed to the best of our capabilities at all, in my opinion. And Lampard and the players both are to blame because I don't see, just like with United and Ole, I don't see a clear play pattern. I see that sometimes you're scoring a team goal, sometimes it's a moment of individual brilliance, sometimes it's a counter attack. I don't see how a certain pattern of play like you see with City, you see with Liverpool. I don't see that with Chelsea. So yeah, just to sum it up, I think we've been really very inconsistent this season.
Rishi, do you agree that Chelsea and United fourth and fifth, we've been throughout, like for the maximum part of the season, we've been fourth and fifth. Do we have similar
In all
problems?
fairness, the trio of teams, which is United, Chelsea, and Arsenal, I think we've all had similar seasons and similar problems. The biggest problem I think all three teams faced is depth. You can see Chelsea were heavily reliant on Tammy Abraham to get the goals, and when he dropped off, it was very tough for them. And in midfield as well, they were heavily reliant on Kante to perform, but he's had an injury-prone season, and he's not lived up to what he was like Farhan mentioned. And not only that, but I've also seen with all three teams, at least over the past two seasons, we've all struggled with our wingbacks severely. This
Yeah.
season, United did Aaron Van Bissaka, but if you see Chelsea's wingbacks, they were crucial to them when they were winning games. And people like Alonso and all were hailed for being extremely offensive and getting goals and assists, but they've really, all of them have dropped off this season. So my opinion is Farhan's analysis exactly on point, and we've all had similar seasons. So I think if you just change Chelsea to United and switch the players' names, you have a review.
Okay. So, Farhan,
Completely agreed.
yeah. What do you think Chelsea should do in terms of maybe transfers or management style or coming next season? What should they change? What do they have to change?
Yeah. So in terms of transfers, Willian is leaving, which is a good thing, and we should we should be getting a very better right winger in, because Willian, I don't know why he's hailed as some like demigod by the rival fans. If you look at his statistics, they are very poor, very poor in terms of output of goals and assists. So I think it's good that we're moving on from Willian. So yeah, a right winger is on top of the list, and also a left back, because Alonso, like Rishi mentioned, Alonso's dropped off massively, and Emerson is not good enough, just not good enough. We have Reece James, who's a very good up and coming right back, but on the left we certainly need a new good offensive left back. So yeah, I'd get a right winger and a left back in the summer window. I think the rest of the positions and also yeah, a centre back, because all our centre backs are trash. like I don't like any one of them. None of them are good enough. So like I think we should get a centre back for sure. As for manager, like I said, I was never with appointing Lampard in the first place, but now that he is here, I think we should just give him another season, because the fans in the stadium, they love him, and I don't think they'd accept him getting sacked if he finishes in the top 4 or top 5, or if the season finishes as it is.
Yeah, and also
So yeah, just give him another season.
he did have a transfer ban, so I don't think you can blame him. I think with the squad he had, he did a
Exactly. Yeah.
job.
Oh, yeah. I, yeah, he's done pretty good considering the squad he had. My only issue with Lampard is, uh, like Rishi mentioned, there's no style of play, and that to me as a fan is very important. Because if I don't see my team playing a certain style, I don't think we are building anything. It's like we are relying on magical moments from certain players, and that is not a very consistent way to play, because you're not going to get results consistently if you rely on certain players all the time. That worked when we had Hazard, because he's just one of the top 5 players in the world, but doesn't work when you have Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount, and all these guys.
Rishi, what about
Yeah,
you?
just to add to that, you can see similar lines between Chelsea and United in the fact also that they're heavily trying to put their faith in young English players. With like how Farhan mentioned, with their wing backs and the midfield. Even United are going in a similar way, and not only that, but they're also putting a lot of faith in the academy players. So I think Chelsea and United both will be in a title competing position at the same time. Maybe down the road, maybe 3-4 years down the road, because they're going through a similar process, they're facing similar problems, and I think they'll come out to it together as well.
It's a very interesting observation. What do you think, Rishi, about United? How should they go ahead next season?
Frankly, I know I didn't make my opinion clear in the debate video that we have about Ole in and Ole out. I'm with Farhan in saying that I don't believe Ole has a style of playing. He's just been living on the fact that he's an ex-United player and he understands the United way, whatever that means. I don't feel he's done anything to imprint his way on the team, which is very important as a manager, because that's your identity. Your identity is no longer the team you were, but it's the team you're trying to build to. And we all know football's changed a lot since 99 and 2010 even. Yeah, we used to play a lot of 4-4-2 back then. It's all changed now. So Ole needs to take the team by the neck and stamp his authority. I understand some players might be upset with that because it might not suit their style of play or their lenient environment that they enjoyed under different managers. Hint, hint, Lingard. But it's something that needs to be done. Nothing good was won by just lying around. So you had to sacrifice some things and you had to be tough. So I really hope Ole behind the scenes is like that way, because I don't see that in the press conferences. So my thinking would be, let him build the team till summer. Yeah, let him get his transfers through, because he's been, I'd say, decent with that. And then give it to someone who we know has good experience like Poch.
And transfers, who do you think we need?
Frankly speaking, I don't talk much about transfers because I don't keep track of that many players. But based on what you guys had said, I definitely want someone like Grealish or Madison in the team. I think that sort of creativity alongside Bruno will really bolster the midfield. And I know you didn't want a centre back per se, but I still think we need one centre back because Bai is too reckless and injury prone. And Lindelof and Harry Maguire can have a partnership only for so long. We need someone who can fill in from time to time as well. So I still say we need a centre back. And alongside that, we need a winger as well. So I don't know who's the best to fit this. I hope the professionals do.
Okay, I just want to ask you guys one question now. I want to ask Farhan, which are the 3 United players you take into your team, into the Chelsea squad right now? And I want to ask Rishi the
Okay,
same.
so I'd
Yeah.
I'd definitely take Bruno Fernandes
Okay.
because he's been on fire since he's here and he's been exceptional. So definitely Bruno Fernandes. Paul Pogba. I know some United fans think he's inconsistent or has attitude problems, but when he's on form, he's one of the best midfielders in the world, in my opinion. We saw that with France in the World Cup. So yeah, I'd take Bruno, I'd take Pogba, and I'd probably take one of Rashford or Martial.
Okay. And Rishi?
Yeah, I'd go for Abraham simply because he's shown himself to be a amazing goal scorer. He's the guy in the box. You have to be really careful with him around. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he's been a very upcoming player, and there's a lot of noise about him in England, especially him definitely. And I take Pulisic. Now I know he's a very injury-prone player, but I feel if he overcomes that, he's got really, really good potential in him. We've seen that with Dortmund and the spell that he had with Chelsea recently before he got injured again, where he had a good spell of goals and assists. So he's very young. You got to remember that as well. So he's got a lot of potential, and I take these 3 players.
Okay. So I think we'll end with that now. Thank you guys. Thank you for your views and opinions. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you like and subscribe. See you guys next time.